Hey beautiful, today I will be showing you guys how I achieved this makeup look. Let me show y'all how I achieved this makeup glam look. It is a full glam, but there are steps like the contouring section that you can skip that I will mention in the video, and you could just let me know. So let's get into the video. Okay, so starting off the look, we're going for a natural brow. And I wouldn't normally do my brows and then do my skin. So that's just how I do it. I've seen people do other, but this is how I do it. And I'm just lightly filling it in because y'all see like it already is looking bold. I don't go in heavy with the pencil at all. Like at all. Because if you make it too dark, can you see? If you make it too dark, it's not gonna work for like an everyday glam. Like maybe for an event, but not as an everyday glam. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. primer and then my concealer. So if I was doing more of a glam look for concealer, I would use my MAC concealer. But for every day, I'm like, oh, I forgot I waxed my lip. It's burning. But for every day, like I was saying, for every day, MAC concealer is really hard on the skin. So, and I kind of learned that the hard way because I experienced like really bad breakout at once upon a time, and I realized it was because I was wearing my super heavy MAC concealer and foundation. So for an everyday concealer, you need something light. I prefer brands like LA Girl is affordable, so LA Girl. I do like Bare Minerals and Clinique actually, because they have an acne solution concealer, and if you have acne prone skin, then those are good concealers that I like to use. And I know my concealer is looking really bright, and I actually prefer my concealer to be like my complexion. I like the color Fun, but I'm out of that, so I'm using medium beige. And to make it not look as bright, I am gonna tone it down with my foundation. And now I'm gonna take a blending brush to blend the concealer so it can look smooth and you don't want like brow flashback in your videos, if you know what I'm talking about. For my foundation, I'm using the Clinique Even Better in the color Deep Honey. Gonna blend it. Really gonna try to blend my light concealer. I'm doing some tribal stuff. I guess this is a blending brush. It's more stiff than a powder brush. Y'all see like that blended so well. I'm gonna pull this back. I burnt my forehead. I was trying to curl my baby hairs from TikTok. I'm gonna put that on my body. Always get your neck because you don't want the pie face or the moon face. And I will have to do my lips too, but I'm gonna have to take my gloss off because I am gonna be overlining my lips. So I'm gonna set my lips because I'm gonna overline them. So that's why I gotta take this off. But this is just one coat of foundation blended. So at this point, if you don't have oily skin, or if your foundation is like a matte long wear foundation, you really don't have to do the next few steps. Like you can go to adding your blush, adding your highlighter, maybe do a light contour and be done, you know, and put on some lashes if you want to. But me, I have oily skin and I do have a little hyperpigmentation, so I do a little extra. I add like some concealer for coverage, which I'm not gonna do. Am I gonna add concealer? I'm gonna do under eye concealer, but I'm not gonna do a full face concealer for coverage because this is an everyday makeup look, so a little blemishes is normal, you know. So if you don't care for contouring, or if you really don't want to contour for an everyday look, I will put the time step in it so you can skip it. But I'm gonna go in and contour, and I'm gonna show y'all what I use. So I love this palette by Black Radiance, and you can get it from Walmart. This is the light to medium. I'll show you how it look in the inside. Y'all know I've been using it. but that's how it looks in the inside. And they do have one, because I do faces, so I'll show y'all the medium to dark, which I've been using this one too. That's the medium to dark. And then I have them all, not really. I don't have the, do I have the light tan? I don't have the tan to light, but this is the dark to deep. So I have all the darker complexions, and this is how it looks. So I really love these as contouring palettes, and they blend with the skin so well, and it's so universal. And I like to use my Hyper Real Glow MAC highlighter. Don't judge, okay? It looks a mess, but this is my favorite. And then like I use blush, and I'll show y'all that afterwards. But to start contouring, I'm gonna take an eyeshadow from my palette, this tan eyeshadow, and set my eyes. And it does have a little orange tint in it, or a little orange brown tint in it. And I like it because it kind of gives my eyes like definition, if you can tell. So I'm gonna go in with the other side. Once you get like your makeup routine down, you know, it really wouldn't take longer. Like sometimes I could do my makeup in like 15 minutes, and sometimes it takes me an hour. It just depends on like what type of look am I going for. Am I doing eyeshadow? Am I contouring? You know, that's why I say you could really skip this contouring step, because it does take time if you want it to look right. You want it to work with you. That's gonna be too dark. Okay, I kind of went through with my eyeshadow for my nose contour, and it's kind of giving me a little orange. So I'm gonna go in, this is what I should have did, went in with the palette. I'm gonna use the one that says contour. Let me get closer. And then I'm gonna do my nose, which all of them kind of have a little reddish tint to it, but this is why you kind of set it. Well, you're gonna have to set it, and I normally blend them down. So I blend my nose contour down, and then my nose ring is moving. And then the reason I left this concealer on my face, because I was like, oh my god, I'm moving ahead with my video. But I take the concealer, I go down the nose of the bone of my nose, and then I go off to the sides as well, and a little under the eyes, but you really don't need a lot. And I get the same foundation brush, and I blend it, and I kind of leave the leftover product, because since the foundation is light, it kind of tones it down a little bit. I'm getting makeup all over my nose piercing. And you see how warm it just blended into the skin? Do y'all see that? I get excited about makeup. Come to Ulta with me. Be like a kid in a candy store. Okay, and then just like soft brushes down the nose, because like that just happened, you don't want that to happen. And then I kind of pat it in, And my nose ring is just gonna move, I guess. But I kind of pat it into the nose to give it a really soft nose contour. I don't like harsh nose contours, and I don't really have a lifted nose. So there's no reason for me to even be doing all of that. And then I'm gonna take my light eyeshadow, brownish eyeshadow, and kind of powder it in on the sides. I am gonna add some setting powder, but I don't know, this just adds a little something for me. If it doesn't do it for you, it's okay. You can keep moving. You don't have to do this. Okay. These are the setting powders that I use, and they're literally like $8 a piece, I think. And I got them from Ulta, Revolution, Color Banana, and Terracotta. And I mixed them because one of them is a little dark and the other one's a little light. So I make my own mixture of them. And it comes out looking like this fine caramel color that has a little bit more yellow in it than the darker one, but the dark one is just to tone the yellow powder down, which is the banana powder. So I go in, it's kind of dark, so you dust it away a little bit. And we're not baking, okay? We are just setting it. I don't really bake no more, but I do have oily skin, so I do set my concealer or in my foundation, and I'm doing it upward, if y'all can tell. And the reason I like to use the sponge around the nose, because it helps with your nose contour. Maybe add a little bit more powder and blend it. So when you do set it, you set in and then you kind of dust the excess powder away like that. Some of us have to set under our eyes, so there's so much fallout. Okay, that is the under eyes set to perfection. Okay, so the next step, I'm going to be taking the light to medium contouring palette. Don't really want a harsh contour. And I'm going to use my brush suck in the cheeks, okay? And I don't go low. Because you want it to kind of look like that. I don't know what it is, but that's how you want it to look. And then you blend the contour. So when I blend my contour, I just blend. Like, it's not in any type of really motion upward or down. I guess it's more so padding. But okay, I guess I am blending down, but I start at the highest point, then just blending it down. So I don't blend down from the bottom, if that makes sense. And then I do add some to the top for setting purposes. Add some powder. And I had already kind of added some contouring powder to my nose. I know I'm gonna have to go back and blend it, but I'm gonna do it before I highlight. And then take the sponge again, or you could just take your brush if you wanted to. And we're doing underneath. This side is doing it so low. Yeah, that's it. See, I'm bringing it up higher. Like this side. And that is still the mixture of my powder. So I do have oily skin, so I pretty much put powder all over my face, and it's okay. But if you don't have oily skin, maybe not use powder, because it will get all into the crinkles and crevices. But I have oily skin, so I could use a little extra powder. Then we're gonna go and dust. And you see it kind of has, it's giving it lifted cheeks. This is me still just dusting, trying to make sure everything is blended. I'm gonna add like a peachy eyeshadow blush. So I think it will kind of get the job done with the contouring. So I'm gonna go in with this peachy color in the palette, like a peachy brown. And I like how like peaches and mauves look on my complexion, so that is what I use for my blush. See? And sometimes it's better, it goes on better if you set your face with setting spray. I got the setting spray. This is the Fix Plus, and what was that? And I kind of spray it until my face feels hydrated, but not wet. Like not wet, like heavy. I'm gonna take my blush brush again and dab this orange, like a burnt orange, And I'm going to set it in my face. Kind of waiting for it to dry a little bit. And sometimes smiling, when you see the highest point of your cheekbones, it will help you know like where to put it. And it will also help you know like where to contour as well. So I'm just putting this on, and I don't want too much. It's looking good. You know, we don't want to be too berry. So I'm gonna go in with my highlighter. Dropping stuff, but I just take the highlighter and I'm kind of glistening it on top like an ice cream sandwich. Or not the ice cream sandwich, it's like the ice cream that has like 3 different flavors, like chocolate contour, the strawberry ice cream is the blush, and then the highlighter is the vanilla ice cream. If you need help remembering the steps. And I do my nose. Sometimes I have to go in with a eyeshadow brush. Get the nose contour. Brows. I do highlight my brows. Even though they already kind of had a natural highlight from the concealer, I do highlight it. And then if you look at it, when you kind of get to the end and you're looking like anything else needs changing, anything else needs help, honestly, if I get too close to the light, it washes it out. But everything kind of is working for me. Turn up the light a little bit. It's working for me. I may add a little bit more blush because I'm kind of blush obsessed, but in the next part, it will be the eyelashes. I'm gonna put on the eyelashes off camera, and I'll come back and do my lips. When I do my eyelashes, all I do is like I add mascara to the top and the bottom, and then I use black liner glue. So the black liner is glue, and I just stick my lash to it. That's what I do for the lashes, so I'm not showing me putting on lashes. And come back and do the lips. So I'm back. Let me move this door. So I'm back. Lashes are on. All I did was add the lashes, and I did top and bottom mascara. No liner under eyes because that stuff be burning my eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead with my brown lip pencil, and I'm gonna line my lips. I just touched up there, so I'm gonna have to fix it. So when I line my lips, I try to keep them more inward so they won't look wide, but they look more like a pout, like the braids. And then here I'm just blending out the liner because you don't want super sharp lines when you add the gloss. They are dry. My lips are so dry. I actually powdered them. So now, cause I have a like more of a pink tint to my lips, I'm gonna go in with these pinks. And you can use like whatever color works for you, but for a nude lip, I say kind of go with your lip color or go with the brown. And then of course you gotta add the gloss or balm, whichever one you prefer. I'm gonna put on my hair. This is the final look from my makeup, like you all saw in the beginning. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Michelle Yana.